Ukraine long expected to launch the spring counteroffensive, so any delivery of fighter jets would still be months away. But can you just tell us how much of a boost this is for Kyiv?
I think it will be very useful for Kyiv, but as you said, probably after the offensive, which will be launched during the summer, it will be at least 4 months before the aircraft could join Kiev. But currently, Kiev has only MiG-29, and probably which are old aircraft. And if they got the F-16, they will be trained by Western countries, mainly European countries, but also will have weapons of higher quality than the Russian aircraft. So it will be very useful if they've got to stop Russian attacks in Kiev. But that's it. As you said, don't expect that to happen in the next week. It will be probably within 4 or 5 months.
And is that how long it would take to train the Ukrainian pilots?
Yes, exactly. And it depends on the type of pilot. Either you've got fighter pilots who have been already trained on MiG-29, and probably this one can be changed in a new aircraft very quickly. But you've got very few of these pilots in Ukraine. Currently, they are fighting. So probably the people who will be trained will be young pilots who have not been trained on fighters. So you have to train them first on a new type of aircraft, then to transfer that on F-16. That's why it takes probably 4 months to do that.
Yeah, and as we've been saying, the U.S. agreed to support this European-led initiative to train Ukrainian pilots to fly the fighter. While America has the most F-16s, the second, third, and fourth largest F-16 fleets are outside of Europe. They belong to countries like Israel, Turkey, and Egypt, all of whom have their own reasons to maybe not supply the fighter jets to Ukraine. Any idea where these F-16s will come from?
They will come probably from Europe. By the way, it will be a very interesting commercial point for the US, because if European countries are providing the F-16, they will need to review their aircraft and probably take more modern, like F-35 from the US. But it was very important for the US to give the clearance to provide the aircraft, because without that, the Europeans will not be able to provide them.
We said that Russia responded, saying this is a colossal risk for the West. How do you think it will react on the battlefield?
As usual, by words, but also with new strikes with missiles. But in the previous day, when there was the decision to provide anti-aircraft weapon system, the Russian reacted the same way. They only take harsh words and also launch new missiles attack. That's it.
The second year of this war, we've seen it come into this grinding war of attrition. Will advanced weapons like the F-16 maybe change the nature of that fighting and lead to some sort of resolution in one way or the other?
I think it shows that the support of the Western country, the US and the European, is very strong. They are not afraid to escalate and to give more modern weapon system to Ukraine. That's the main idea behind that, except like the fact that on the ground it is very useful, of course.
Dominique, thank you very much for your time. Dominique Trinquand.